right, guys, today what I want to share with you is what I call the bookends. This is how you establish really great routines. It's how you create clarity in your mind with your goals and your visions and what it is that you're striving to become. So I'll actually start you out with the evening time, because I think when you do the evening, or like right before you go to bed, I think when you do that right, the mornings are that much easier. So this is a routine called 3-2-1, and it's how to end your day to be able to make sure that the next day is that much better. So 3 hours before bed, don't eat anything else. So if you go to bed at 10, 7 o'clock needs to be when you're taking that last bite. And I would even suggest not a whole lot more water, so that when you're sleeping, you're not feeling that urge to have to go to the bathroom, okay? 2 hours before bed, try no screens. I mean, you shouldn't be watching this 2 hours before bed. No TV. That can be a tough one for all of us, right? Getting off our laptops, phones, TVs, all those things, Netflix. But it's amazing what the blue light does to stimulate all this activity in our brain, so it's harder for us to go to sleep. And this is something I struggle with as well. But when you can cut it off 2 hours before, your mind will start calming itself for this last thing. And it's the one. So 3-2-1. One statement of your goal. One check-in to see how you're doing with your goal. I like to make a declaration. So for me, it's right now I got 3 big rocks, 3 big goals that I'm working on. I clearly write them, and then I state them as if they've already happened. So I'm putting that out into the universe and making sure that my brain, while it's sleeping, is thinking about those goals. Your mind, after a while, starts to not be able to tell the difference between reality and thoughts. So it's like that subconscious part of our brain. So one of my great mentors called this the theater of your mind. And right before bed, the last thing you do is physically, not typing on your phone, but physically writing out what your goals are, why they're important to you, and put a little bit of emotion to them. I want to lose 25 pounds, and I want to get into a new dress size because, you know, my son's graduating from high school in 6 months, and I'm going to be proud when I stand there beside him. So you're creating like this theater, right? Sitting in the theater, looking up at the stage, you start to create this reality in your mind. Your subconscious starts to take over, and all while you're sleeping starts to kick in. When you get up in the morning, so that's your evening time. When you get up in the morning, first thing you need to do is drink at least 8 ounces of water. So you are super dehydrated, because that's typically the longest stretch that you have without consuming any water. So right when you get up, 8 ounces of water. It's amazing the science behind that and what it does to your metabolism, to your brain, to your lean muscle. It's truly incredible. Next thing you do is what I call power hour. And it's where I start by sitting in silence, and I just focus on my breathing, and I actually use something that the Navy SEALs use called box breathing. So you breathe in for 4 seconds, hold 4 seconds, breathe out 4 seconds, hold that 4 seconds. So I'm just trying to clear my mind, right? They call it monkey brain, where like we're just, as soon as you get up in the morning, right, we're checking our phone and we're starting to think about all the things that we're doing, and we go crazy. So I can't do it every morning because some mornings start at 4 a.m. here at the gym, but I try to clear my mind, and I focus on just the counting of the breaths. And then for me, I go into prayer. When I'm done with my silence and my prayer time, then I go into clearly defining my goals again. Because if all I did was state them the night before, those are yesterday's goals. So I want to start my day with repeating what it is that I wrote. I'm going to make a very clear declaration of who I'm becoming. And then I'm going to clearly and give very specific details of, I'm going to reach this goal by this date, and here's how it's going to feel. Once I do that, then I go into gratitude. And I'm just trying to find 3 things or people to be grateful for, 3 wins that I've had the day before, and then 3 things I'm going to do to just absolutely crush the day. Once I'm done with that, and I love writing in a journal. This one, some people struggle with this. If you want to put it in notes in your phone, that would be okay. But there is something powerful about physically writing it. The third thing, do the hardest thing that you need to do right then. If you struggle with workouts, that's why here at GTS, all of our workouts are in the morning. Because I think you should get up, do these things, and then do the hardest thing, get the workout done. It also does amazing things for your body the rest of the day. Gives you more energy, gives you more clarity. It's actually called your dose. You've gotten dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, and endorphins. You've gotten a dose. So your brain is that much sharper throughout the rest of the day. But that might be doing that hardest business thing, or prepping your food, getting up and cooking breakfast. Maybe you struggle with that, but do the hardest thing first. Guys, that is what I call bookends. If you can start ending your day and then starting your day where you're in control, as opposed to being fed all this stuff from social media, the news, and people that need you, right? Something is urgent, they need you. Start taking control by bookending your days. Guys, if nobody's told you today, I think you're awesome. Until next time, see you guys soon.